Okay, quick update on this project. Put about another 10 minutes into it since I had removed the silver lining. Right now I have the bottom insulation propped up out of there. As I mentioned before, we'll be putting in a drain hole or two, or drain tubes of some sort. But the main thing, this is one of the complications I was concerned about, or one of the complicated parts, of these evaporator plates. There's one on that side. Getting how I was going to put those into position, and you can see the tubing, the way it connects the two of those is kind of wide together here, which kind of limits where I can route things overall. Now the considerations are, as you can see from the side view, I can't bend the tubing very much there. The person at Sure Marine that I consult with indicated that area being a bit fragile, so I'm not able to. I'd prefer if the tubing could come just straight across out of there to go towards where the compressor will be mounted, but it won't go exactly straight. So that means I can't have the tubing either fully at the top of the enclosure or fully at the bottom end. Actually, you don't want it at the bottom, because if there's water down there, that can cause a type of corrosion to occur that could, if there's moisture, that could wreck things up. So I've decided to have that tubing go across the top. So these plates will be mounted, they're just sitting on the floor right now, but they'll be mounted as close to the top as possible, since cold sinks. They'll also be centered for the most even distribution of cooling inside. And so now the complication I have to deal with is, since this tubing kind of joins at the center and will come out close to the center through the front, compressor's going to be over there. I said earlier I wasn't going to reveal that until later, but that's where it's going to go. And the issue with that, it's not so much an issue that the tubing won't be totally at the top, because as you can see, it's going to be mostly forward. But the issue comes with the top that goes on here later. See if I can just hold it here to give you an idea. See, we've got an opening here and an opening here. No problem with this one. There's not going to be anything in the way, but this one, that's a pretty big opening. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the tubing totally off to the side or totally around in front, front like around there. I'm going to shoot for that. I'm going to try for that. So we'll see how that goes. And then I've got to uncoil that thing. And once I figure out where to put the hole that's going to go to the compressor, I want that to be in the best place. And as you can see, that's like 12 feet of coiled up tube. I can't cut it and shorten it because it's charged with refrigerant, and we don't want to have to get a refrigeration guy to be able to correct that afterwards. So I've got to uncoil the whole thing, run it through the front to where the compressor is going to be, and coil it back up, hopefully smaller than that. You see, that's well, it's kind of hard to get a sense of scale from it with my arm next to it, but that's about a 15 inch diameter coil at the moment. I'm pretty sure I can get it down to maybe 10 inches or so, which will hopefully fit in right next to the compressor. So I thought it was going to be quick. I see it was just over 3 minutes.